welcome to IGN. I'm Alanah, this is Sydnee, and we played Shadow of the Tomb Raider last week. Sydnee, what did you think of it?
I really, really liked it. I'm very interested in kind of the Mayan culture and history, so I hope that that's integrated into the final product. But I really, really liked it. It's definitely the Lara Croft we know and love, and the gameplay felt very familiar. I really liked that there was the added element of kind of exploring the water, I think.
Yeah, which is a kind of, you could deep dive into water before, but this time they have, one of the things that I found really intense is you need to find places to breathe while you're swimming around. So they'll have like little air bubbles, and then you have to find a pocket of air. And at one point when I was trying to find one, I got attacked by an eel.
Yes, that
Very
happened to me as
scary. Because they said one of the things about this game is that because it's like in the jungle, you're never really alone. And I think like this is supposed to be anytime you feel like you might be safe, there's always going to be a threat there, whether it's an animal or a person. I think that's really cool as well. How do you feel about the rappelling mechanic? Because that's new too.
I liked it. It felt very intuitive and definitely integrated into the mechanics that are already in the other two games in this trilogy. I think that the one thing that I didn't like was I really wanted to, I think what it was, you press X and then you repel, you like hold something.
Yeah.
It was a little clunky, like the actual mechanic was a little bit clunky, but as far as it didn't feel like a new addition to all of the other options.
Yeah, it's pretty seamless, and I think it does mean that you can approach environments pretty differently because
Yes.
rather than everything being like I have to move forwards, it's never that linear. You have to be like, okay, maybe I have to move down at this part, and you have to kind of assess environments in a different way,
Yeah.
which I do like. So it gives it more depth. But the one thing that I like the most about it, which you kind of touched on before, is that Lara is now, it still feels like her,
Yes.
but she's now darker.
And I like that.
I do too.
Yes.
It's like she's basically like gets called out for being a narcissist and starting the end of the world because she's reckless and she has this attitude that's like, I have to be the one to do everything, I have to save the world, and she got impulsive. Whereas in the previous game she was reactive and was basically like trying to stop the things that were happening to her. This time she's causing them and is finally getting called out on that terrible behavior.
Yeah, which is something I've always kind of wondered because it was like, oh no, I can't let whoever else is going after this artifact get it. I have to get it first. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Like, shouldn't that maybe just stay there?
Call the government.
Yes,
Maybe
where
they
are
could help. I don't know if it needs to be you every time, Lara.
Yeah, I don't know that it all lays in the hands of little baby Lara.
Yeah, but it is nice to see someone like actually addressing that,
Yeah.
especially when, you know, she murders a lot of people and steals a lot of like historically relevant artifacts. So it's like she should be called out for it, and I think
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Well, and where does she keep those? Does she sell them? Does she give it
Good
to the
question.
government?
Does she have like a room like Nathan Drake in Uncharted 4 where it's just all the stuff she's collected that she plays with sometimes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm interested to see the character development here, and I'm glad that it's
Yes.
kind of finally happening, basically. The game is coming out in September. For more on Shadow of the Tomb Raider, stay right here on IGN.